Okay, alright. I'm gonna let, I'm gonna start here in a few minutes. Gonna let people get the notification and come on in. But in the meantime, I am gonna hit play so we actually get into the server. And gonna change realms real quick. But welcome to those that are here right now. I think that might have been my ping to the server I'm a part of, saying I'm live. And it is. Look at there. Love it when pings work out. Love it. Love it. So I'm gonna change scenes here in just another minute. But welcome, those that are already here. Welcome in. I hope everyone's day has gone well. Mine was a lot better this time around. I didn't smash my finger in trash, and I didn't have almost an entire digit come off thanks to my dog being overzealous. So, but yeah, welcome in to those that are here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch scenes so y'all actually know what's going on. But welcome. Now, I did do some things on offline because it was annoying me that I couldn't find the wand vendor. So I went ahead, got the wand, but we're not level 15 yet, so we can't equip it. I also went ahead and sold a good number of things that we aren't using, so we got 10k gold. So what I was thinking of doing before we fully jump into this is see if we can get a pet hatch with that fossil pet so that we can get things moving and grooving faster. So I am gonna go ahead and do that. And I hope the stream doesn't lag as much. I did change some settings on the back end for me, so hopefully it's a lot better viewing experience. But as you can see, both our book and room mount are gone. So what we're gonna do, we did get that one-a-day broom, Doomberry, one-day Doomberry. So we're gonna go ahead and equip that as our mount. And we got that just for getting into Krokotopia. So let's go ahead and get into the pavilion and get things moving and grooving. Do-do-do. Now, I don't understand why in the pet pavilion you're not allowed any mounts, so that's beyond me. So, Avenging Fossil, browse by pet type. So, what we're going to be doing, it's another, so the tech is that you go left once, then you go right. And what we're looking for is this 34 number to go down, as that's the pedigree, and which lets us actually have a chance at hatching, because we have 10k, but we don't have 90 or 100, so we're just gonna quickly spam this till... Really? Wow. But we're gonna... Oh, first gen? Wow, okay. So that... Okay. Now that makes sense. Okay. We're gonna click this a bunch of times until we get probably close to what our pet is looking like. As hopefully it'll go down. If not, I might cry. Well, that's the least. These are the least expensive ones that we've seen so far. And what we're also trying to look for is, so this is going to be a very expensive pet in the future, as it has a possible, like 81, as it can, like, possible pedigree that I could have, and like you can see all these epics, rares, epic, ultra rare. Only has one common, one rare. Everything else is either ultra or epic. So that's going to be an expensive pet going further. Oh, that's annoying. Come on. Give us something. I'd rather... This is... Oh, that's a whole lord. Okay. Okay. I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna do this one. I think that's probably not it. Excuse me. That's probably not it, as we can't... as we could hatch with said pet, but it's not like we get... Yeah, no, it already tells us it's not. So we're looking for the... we are looking for the pet body, because anything else won't give us that additional cards. So if we don't have the body, we don't get, unfortunately, the pet. So, which is unfortunate, but so we just spent 75 kind of for nothing. But what I am gonna do, I believe I can... Yep. So I'm gonna hopefully go to the bazaar and get some pet snacks. And buy this snacks rank Now this is the one that gives us that 10 energy pet such. So I'm gonna buy apparently 2. Okay. But we're not gonna worry about anything else. We just didn't. The hatch didn't go our way. Is what it is. So, and I don't have membership, so I can't just go and gold farm how other streamers can, which the tech is going to Mirage and just going through Mirage, picking up reagents, selling them, and gold and silver chests, because they give out at least 500 to 700 gold instead of what are currently here, which is less than 50. So, but we are now gonna hopefully get through the Krokosphinx and not worry about that fail pet. So now I don't remember how much wow. I don't remember how much death mobs there are here, but we still don't have the Prism. So the final, if we don't get the Prism before the final dungeon, we could just go and get TC prisms, treasure card prisms, and do it that way. I am getting notifications like no one's business. Okay. But welcome to the Krokosphinx. This is the ice area. So these guys are going to be a little bit more tanky, as Ice is a little bit more tankier of the classes. It's pretty much the tank class, so we're just gonna take on some of these Sakwe protectors. And so we're gonna blade. And hopefully ghoul. No. Okay. Ooh. So what we can do, we can ghoul and then right out of it troll, because we have that power pip. Yep. Actually, I'm gonna discard the ice beetle because it's not helpful. I'm actually gonna dark sprite and hope we get closer to higher end. We do still have the damage. We do still. Yep. Perfect. Okay. I don't like what he's doing, which is passing every single turn. I don't like that, because this Krokotopia itself kind of starts where they get not only 3-pip spells, as if you haven't caught the past streams, we were exposed to 3-pip spells earlier, but they're also able to have like a blended spell. So it could be like a storm shark, but it's ice, so it still hits. It's still an ice spell, but it hits with the power of lightning thunder damage, so it's not fun. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna trap. We're gonna trap Ghoul, and depending on how because we know it does 232. We could troll the other one, but we should, since ice does still have damage. We should look at probably pixieing out of it. Oh, see? This is a prime example of one of the blended spells. An ice elf. So it's like a fire elf, but for ice. Because ice doesn't get damage over time until a lot later. I'm like, boy, you dead. Get out of here. So we're gonna blade. We're gonna blade Ghoul. There he goes. And like I said, health is a resource, which is why I didn't try getting full health before jumping into this. But say if I was doing a die equals delete, where if I did die, I would delete this character, I would put a higher emphasis on making sure each fight I'm going in 100% health, but it's just not something that we really have to care about for this run through. Ooh, I think we just got our first upgrade for our hat anyway. And of course, it's level 15. But this is also where they will introduce set bonuses too. So a set being any oh lord, the set being, oh, you have a hat and a robe of the same type, okay, or boots and a hat, or you have the entire set. witch's hat, robe, boots, that sort of jazz. Oh, lordy. I'm not gonna try that silver chest right now. I used to be so terrified of these areas because I thought the mobs would come in and literally come in here and be like, how could you like safely go through that? But quickly learned it's not horrible. But I was briefly terrified of this, of Krokotopia just in general, because at one point we are gonna, because it is a boss fight, of Krokotopia in general, because when I was playing it earlier, like early on, they didn't have... So we're going to Blade and Ghoul. We're actually going to Blade Trap. Blade Trap Ghoul. But early on, they didn't really have, like, the bounding box for the... Ooh, okay, that changes things. So we're going to go after Neckbet first. So we're gonna Blade Trap Banshee Neckbat, and just get him out of the way. We have another blade in hand, which is why I'm fine with being flexible and not sticking with our original plan. Yeah, and we have another trap, so we can easily... So we're gonna Neckbet. We're gonna Banshee Neckbet. Get him out of here. Or not. 17 health. Goodbye. But they didn't have their bounding boxes for the sidewalks as fine-tuned as they do now. So it was common for it was common for one of the mobs to just pull you out of the sidewalk and into a battle, which wasn't fun, but you lived with it to get through the area, and everything else just fell into place, sort of thing. So, Blade, Trap, and we are gonna Ghoul. I hope everyone has their water bottles and is staying hydrated. If you hear bubbles, that is me. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna Ghoul. And I don't think we'll get to it this stream, but we might next stream. Next playthrough stream. But we are also... Oh, Lord. I don't like that. Okay. 2 wand drops, one after another. Look at there. But there's things called spell quests that your professor puts you on. I'm gonna be doing them because it makes sense to do them. I'm actually gonna be on this side. Yeah, it just makes sense to do them because it gives you a card. It gives you an additional spell to use. Ooh, lordy. And it's a spell that you being in this class can learn instead of other classes, say, spending spell points to learn. So I find it useful. And I think the first one that we actually learn is poison, but I'm not certain which is our first damage over time spell.
You have the seal. I am sorry. I must stay here.
But yeah. But those spells, they come pretty much every 7-ish levels. 7-8-ish levels. Because you get a training point every 5. Game stabilize. Please. So it is, it's just a way for you to get more spells throughout, so.
You bear the seal of the Fang. Tell me, wizard.
You tell me.
And we are now level 15, which is great. Which means what we can do is we're gonna equip a few things. Gonna equip that. We're probably keeping the robe and the boots that we have. Since this is ice, it's not really worth it for us, so I'm gonna switch over to the wand, yes, that I did buy. We're gonna lose 5 accuracy, which isn't huge, but it gets us a 0 rank spell that we can use to build up pips, sort of thing. Oh, have that equipped, that. Okay. Really, it was just a hat? Lord. Okay. I might also switch everything back here. I'm not gonna be selling the I'm not gonna be selling these wands quite yet, especially like the first starter wand, because because it does give that plus 5 accuracy and spells that we can use to go around resistances. So I might totally re-equip that wand here in just a second, depending on what the boss's type is. So.
I will feed on the light
Yep.
in your eyes.
So we are gonna go back. And we're gonna go in. Leedle leedly. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna blade and ghoul the minion. I should probably take out, at least in the spell deck, I should probably take out the Ice Beetle for just this area and put in the Fire Cat. Only for these type of fights, sort of thing. Because they are known to just shield to oblivion and beyond, so. That's 82. I'm gonna know because I'm gonna send the Bloodbat. I was gonna send the Imp, because the Imp just has a higher accuracy for us, but since we now are in the realm of boosting in resistances, life boosts off of death, so that's annoying, but nothing that I can do right now. Oh, I really wanted that. Wanted that Bloodbat to do 2 more damage. Or 3 more. But we are gonna... Because we have... I'm gonna hopefully hit through the resistance. Yep. Ow. My bones. My bones! Ow. Okay, but they've used all their pips where we aren't, so they might just 1 pip spam us, or they might just leave us alone. I'm gonna take the chance and hopefully hit through the resistance. Oh my god. Oh, that wasn't great. Okay. We're living so far. Bye-bye. We're gonna heal. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna heal. Oh, my bones. Oh, my bones. That's what I get for being aggressive. I'm gonna discard her. I'm gonna see if that goes through. But we're pretty much gonna be out. You hell. But this is why I switched over to the other wand, is for Oh, I should have kept that. So that I actually had hits that I could use against him. We're gonna pass. Yep. Yep. Ooh. You know what? We're actually gonna heal. See, we still get the 700 is the thing. Okay. I'm gonna imp. Oh, lordy. Okay. You know what? We're actually gonna pass. Because he can't kill us this turn. He can do damage, but he's not gonna kill us. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna troll. When in doubt, troll. And there we go. Now this is pretty much what we're doing right now is we are rebuilding the general's sword. That is literally what we are doing. So we're rebuilding the scabbard. Well, we have the scabbard, but we have to rebuild the blade, the hilt, everything. It's kind of the slave driver, but yeah.
With this coin in my possession, we must prepare for. I gave it to Rami for safekeeping. Go to him and get it for me.
To Rami. Oh, and those red jewels that you see on the ground. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to collect those as well. Yeah. Because that is part of the quest, is to pick them up.
I'm afraid that all I have left of the sword is this. Please take it to the great general if he needs it.
Yeah. The only thing he has left is the stupid scabbard. Like I said, slave driver. Like, we have to go into a completely different area.
What? This is just a scabbard. How can I? We must. My shards should do the trick. You should be able to find them in this area.
Woo. Okay. Since these are just ice mobs, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the wand. Come back here. Now, this does happen. What we could honestly do, we could just... we can't in this area, though, which is unfortunate. Because if we equip the ice wand, it's gonna... it's not gonna... it's not gonna take our blade in our trap like this one will, but we'll be trying to hit through harder things. Sort of thing. Like, it'll take us longer to get through this. So we're gonna blade Banshee. That helps. So, where I found the wand vendor, you might ask? It was the dang boot vendor. He was the one that was gatekeeping it from us. And, of course, early on, the wands used to just be like a cobra, that an elongated cobra that had a band that was a different color for the different class, sort of thing. So I think what they were trying to get after was, there's a snake in my boot. But I don't know. And if y'all get that reference, y'all are as old as I am. But, so we just trapped, we're gonna blade, and then we're probably gonna wand hit out of it. Yeah. And now you see that with these wands, our pips, like, we get pips a lot faster, so we're able to like, get out of the street. We're able to get to our more our higher damage spells that much faster. So come on. Now, this kind of is annoying, because this should have been the first fight, but the Sakui also go through here, so That's why we aren't done with the quest yet. Yo, stop copying me. And I still did more damage than you did. Not as much damage as I needed, though. See, this is a lot. This is a lot, honestly, a lot better for us. Because we are able to, like the last turn, they were able to pass because they don't have 0 pip spells. Or they do, they just didn't decide to use it. And at least this way, we're able to still do something and still gain a pip, which is why I like these wands that just give out these types of hits. Ice bats instead of lightning bats. Yeah, but take a banshee in the face. And these 0 pip spells, they don't take away from our mana. So with just one item, we're able to, we're literally able to, we're able to conserve our mana and get to our damage spells that much faster.
These will do nicely. All right. Now I need some spider carapace to form the hilt. Ice weaver shells should be perfect for it.
This is the part where we have to go to a completely different area in order for us to get these which is the second area we go to, and they're right here, so it's not like we have to go hunting for them. So we're gonna wand. Now, some wands you can make. Some wands do different things, different animations. So instead of like ours doing the hit that it does, some will literally have the character go in and attack. Go in and attack the creature like you become the spell itself, which I think is great. But we're not at that level yet to get one of those. And the only downside to, say, like buying that type of wand is, one, we won't be able to have the crowns later on to unlock more areas, but if we say buy it for this character itself, it quickly gets out leveled So, eventually our robe and our boots are going to become obsolete as other things will become better. So, but right now they're the best. Right now they are the best that we got. So I'm gonna discard heavy and pass, and hopefully get another ghoul and or our troll. See, that's the other, like, that's the one downside that I have about these type of hit wands, because they could absolutely flood your deck and you would be SOL. I was like, well, great. And comparative to the other one, where if it floods, you don't already have, say, a blade out or a trap out, and your hit is your class. So if you try using your wand hit, it will use the wand and the trap. So, how many? And throughout the course of this, we will also get school specific. So, but we can't equip those school specific ones. So, this Krokotopia and Storm one won't be any use to us. So, and we can't go, say, to the bazaar and sell it. We literally have to quick sell it, which is annoying, because we could honestly get so much more money for this at the bazaar comparative to here, but we don't have a choice. Now, I would consider this, but since it is 9 more health, but we would be losing 3 universal res, 6% lightning accuracy, and 2 additional lightning res, which the accuracy doesn't really do anything for us anymore because we don't have any lightning spells anymore, but the additional 2 res to lightning helps us because it's still, lightning still hits like a truck no matter where you are. Oh, come on. I just want the health wisp. That's all I want. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna wand. We're gonna wand Blade Banshee. Now, you will also see just random people out in the lanes too. And those are vendors. So there is a whole side thing to crafting that you can craft different items that will work for you later on. but you have to find the right vendor for you, like for your school, which sometimes is easy, sometimes is not. So I'm gonna heavy discard and blade, and hopefully get a ghoul next hand, because I will need it. Nope. Okay. Discard. Heavy discarding. There we go. So we're gonna ghoul into... Never mind. But we do have another ghoul in that hand, so... placing a lot of priority on the ghoul, aren't I? Well, it's because it's a drain. I get health out of it. It's literally my class's speciality. And then just hit him with one and you're done. Ooh. That is specifically our robe. Let's... So... It's 4 less health. We lose the 3 res. 3 global res. We lose the additional 2 lightning. Well, the lightning doesn't... So what we would really be taking from this is 4 health for 3 universal res for 2 death accuracy, which for right now, I would take the res over the accuracy. So, but what we can do is... I don't remember where that was. Here we go. So we're gonna lock the... We're gonna lock this, so if we go to sell it, it won't let us. Where this one we can sell, that one we can sell. Like, it's a way of helping us later on when we do end up going to the bazaar and selling everything. And it looks like we're gonna level too. One thing these actual main storyline quests do, they level you up quickly.
Yes, these will do. Help these gems to magnify the blade's power, for it is the blade of a general. I will need you to collect these gems in the area.
Yeah. Just risk my life. Yeah. You would think a cluster of 3 would give me 3. No, it's just 1. And you would think the giant cluster that is around him would count. Nope. Oh boy, stabilize. Come on. Stabilize. And you can tell no one else is really around us, because these reagents, this silver chest has been here for the entire time that we've been in this area. Yeah, you would think this giant area of rubies would be enough for him. Nope.
Yes, these will be good. They'll fit now. I require something to wrap around the hilt for a good grip. The hall servant should have some leather straps. Those should do well.
And since the hall servants are right at the beginning, just go here and run at them. You know what? I'm gonna switch things around. I'm gonna take one healing out and put in another banshee. Now, these guys are just rank 2s, so we could easily just blade, ghoul, and be done with them. But let's see if the game will actually let us do that. Let's see if the game will actually stabilize enough for us to play. So, it looks like we can't just blade, ghoul, and done. Okay, good to know. Let's see if the troll hits high end. He does. Look there. And these areas are notorious for just giving out the same drop over and over and over and over again. So we're probably going to end up with a ton of the same hat, ton of the same robe, boots, such like that.
Excellent. These leather straps now to forge the blade. Haji Sakwi guards the frozen forge. We will need a key to unlock the entrance to his lair.
Bring it on!
The Sakwi crushers. One of them must have a key.
I'm gonna go to their actual area so that I don't accidentally get an Avenger. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we are gonna blade. We're gonna blade, we're gonna trap, we're gonna banshee. That is what we're gonna do. Now, eventually, we'll get to the point where we have enough. Wow. We have enough pip chance to just say blade banshee, or when we get to the level, we could just vampire, as we would have 2 pips and we would have high enough pip chance that both of them would be power pips, so we could just easily turn 1 vampire. Rude. He only has 39 health. I'm not gonna waste a ghoul on him. Ooh. And jewels will also be starting to drop too. And jewels we can affix to athames, rings, amulets, wands. We're able to equip pretty much almost everything. So they hide in here. They hide here. Are you kidding me? That is a triangle. Triangle sockets are some of the hardest to find, and they're mainly only on decks. That's annoying. But that's an issue for a later me. Not an issue for current Hades. Or should I say Serby? Since I'm technically Serby right now. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a later Serby issue, not a current Serby issue.
You have proven to be. Would you perform the boldest part of the plan? Defeat Haji Sakwi and use the frozen forge to create my new blade.
Yeah. Just let me do all your dirty work. Let's see if the game will stabilize. Now imagine if I was a Valorant or CSGO streamer, and I'm dealing with these issues. Ooh, that would rage me. That would rage. But I can say that we are, the setup is going to be getting an update. I'm currently working with like a 5 to 6, 5 to 6 year old laptop, so it's definitely time for an upgrade. So we are getting a new setup. I have everything that I would need just here, so it's not a huge issue sort of thing. So but yeah, things are being updated, and just trying to figure out why I'm having the issues that I am, because it's like I shouldn't. I've tested the internet speed multiple times. I've played with multiple settings, and they say I'm supposed to be able to stream easily, and I'm streaming a 2008 game, and it's not. So, here's another reason why these 0-pip spells work so well. Ice has access to something called a tower shield. Tower shield just is minus 50 to no matter what is coming in. So we might get that as we just hit the level that it unlocks. And that would just make it so that we are just that much more tankier. And we aren't reliant on, say, life or myth minions for shields, sort of thing. I'm gonna throw another miner, another one hit at him, because he's not worth the pixie. Now, sometimes what bosses do is, like, say they're the only one left, their entire way that they play just changes. Now, I don't think they do that here yet. That might be a Arc 2 thing, but never know. Wow. I am 6. I am 7 pips. Wow. Don't mess with someone that likes wand hitting. That's the lesson here. Bye-bye, sucker. Wow. End of area bosses do that a lot. where all of a sudden you are inundated with a lot of stuff. That's General Kaba. That's one guy. Now we have to go into the Grand Arena. Come on, game. Now we go into the Grand Arena and get the next guy.
Excellent work, Wizard. I must...
See? Vendor. 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 See? It works if you're trying to dual school early, sort of thing, where you use the pips to actually use your school points to spell points to actually dual school, so that when you actually get to the dual schooling aspect, you're not trying to figure out what's going on. But a lot of the vendors are this way, where they will pretty much be a specific school that will let you craft into the others. So this one specifically, it is myth, but it lets you go into the other ones. So if this this is us. So mainly death, but actually that's not bad. So say we would have to look for the mainly death vendor that would give us the that would actually give us the recipes that we were looking for, but that's not really a part of the main game, and we get good enough gear. We will be crafting eventually, as there are some things that you craft and they are very good, but that's not like a right now sort of thing. See? Another vendor.
Excellent. You found the grave with General.
They're just not good. What is he? This is the ice guy. Yep. I mean, it makes sense. So, into the arena. So, this whole storyline is pretty much this Mander, his dad used to be a gladiator, which is what the Grand Arena is all about. It's gladiators. Like, he used to be a decorated gladiator, but when the Crocs returned, his weight didn't really go anywhere anymore.
Are you a warrior, young wizard? Because a warrior is what would Diamante the Great is disguised as.
And this literally would send us back in time to get his actual like metal to actually get it to show off. I think the rippers are the weakest ones in the area, so let's go ahead and get some of these guys. Crap it up. Okay. So what we're actually gonna do, we're gonna keep the troll, but we're looking to Banshee. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to Banshee. Now, why didn't I say wand hit so I would actually still do something? Now, the blade that we have, if I didn't blade first turn, then that would have been a decent thing to do, but I wanted to keep my blade so that we could actually have a effective Banshee. Where if I tried wand hitting... Oh! Welcome in! Welcome in, Sir Luke. Thank you for the follow. I hope your night's doing well. Thank you for coming in. I am Hades. Right now, I am a PNG tuber, but later on, as I get more and more follows, I will be revealing more and more of my actual VTuber that I have. So, but welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And I hope it's a cozy time for you. Oh, wow. So how's your night going, Sir Luke? Day, time, thing? As you might be somewhere completely else in the world. Oh, my bones. When in doubt, Banshee. Ooh. Me, myself, and I'm not that much of a ribs fan. I'm more brisket and that type of smoked. Lord. Smoked meat or grilled meat. I am more cow than I am pig, but I've heard ribs are absolutely amazing. It's just not for me.
Perfect. Now with this gear, you'll find the callus.
Now, are we able... that's not great for us right now. It's pretty much how you read that is... it is... And I probably didn't need to do that, too. As we only need, like, 500 more. Yeah, no, it would have leveled us up. I didn't need to pop that potion. Ooh! What class are you weaving into? I know, I've heard that Life is a good school to weave into. So is, there we go. But I've also seen like lightning has the case, fire. Like there's a lot of cases out there, but a lot of them are like, yeah, no, life.
And gentlemen, we have a new contestant.
How you liking life so far to weave into? I haven't done it on any of my others, so I don't know generally how that is. I just know lightning and fire, it's a pain. So you are doing 3 different schools then. Oh, happy days for us. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna wand, because I don't want to discard any of those blades. So you're doing 3 different schools then. You are weaving into life as a death storm. Interesting. You have another character who's weaving into Storm as it. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, you're already spending the spell points on life so that you can actually weave, but you're also Storm. I'm like, that doesn't... Math ain't mathing. So, that's... okay. That makes better sense now. Ooh, Banshee. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mr. Minion. So, you are already... for that Life Weaver, are you already done? Are you, like, level 180 and such like that? Or are you just now getting into it? Ah, okay. So, not bad. So this is kind of nostalgic for you. Really nostalgic. I kind of am the same way. Got you. Like, I'm kind of the same way as, like, my... Like, this account literally has... balance, fire, life, ice, myth, and balance. Okay. Yeah. I don't duel, as I don't find that aspect appealing.
But don't congratulate yourself just yet.
Oh, absolutely. I like understanding every, like, aspect of why the class works the way it works. And I did have a lightning, but for this, I was like, I want to start off from, like, level 1 and do a whole death sort of thing, and I don't have membership, and I didn't want to pay for that additional character slot. So, and the lightning was only level 51, so I was like, that's not, like, that is still a chunk of time invested, but it's not, like, that hard to get back to that sort of thing. So, I used to have a lightning, but I deleted him to make room for this guy. So. But, yeah. 78 and 102. Not bad. I'm that weirdo that is like, I want to keep my wizards around the same level. So all of them are around level 60s. If not, they just need to go through Celestia and they're there. So what I'm gonna try doing, I'm gonna, I already trapped, I'm gonna blade, and then I'm gonna banshee the sunbird, because we know the damage. Well, so much for that. Now, say if I get a troll. Nope. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to discard. I'm actually going to send the Banshee, nonetheless, and hit through the weakness, because that's still... I still have a good chunk of health. Because even 1,000, like over 1,000 health for someone who's almost level 20 is kind of... It's kind of a lot, but... Ooh, come on, game. Stabilize for me, please. There we go. Okay. Not bad damage. And then that way, I can still blade ghoul her, and I swear to God. Okay. I was gonna be annoyed if literally she just weaknessed me again, and I was like, no thank you. But I do need health. That is what I need. So we're gonna ghoul. Hopefully, we're gonna try ghouling. I swear. This bird is on my last nerve. I think we'd still, like, kill her, though. What? Okay. You're annoying now. Goodbye. Like, be gone. Be gone. Now, I can't just blade and trap like I normally can, because I am, like, this low. And even this isn't gonna really get us out of kill range, but it's getting there. So now what we can do, since we are out of kill range, I'm gonna trap and then leprechaun. Yep. Okay. And yes, I do have other heals in here, but... See, there's my other heal. But I don't think I need it. As even a troll can't kill me. Ah. But ouch, my bones. 133 health in a dream. And back to the Arena Master we go. Stabilize. Hope.
Wait, did I say the sunbird is tough?
Now, we could technically just go back to the front of the area and get those spiders, but there's spiders literally right here. And this isn't like the first time we're gonna go after these spiders, so we're gonna trap, and then we're gonna wand the next spider. Ooh, where did my mouse go? There it is. And then we're gonna Banshee the first one. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Well, I don't need that power pep. And perks of this area as well is it just has health wisps literally everywhere, so...
Not bad, not bad. You may be a little bashed. Okay.
And that's why we did the spiders, because this next guy likes spider eyes. Okay, game. Okay. 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 Oh, Lord. Like, stabilize. Don't want to accidentally run into a battle. And oh, crap. See? This is what I didn't want to happen. Yeah. Now that guy was a balance mob, which is why we were able to boost on him. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna wand. Maybe troll, depending on if I get a power pip or not next turn. Okay. So I'm actually gonna blade and then banshee. Because he can't kill us this turn, and we can be a little offensive. And we know the ban. Oh, dang it. Well, that was unfortunate. So we're gonna troll into a leprechaun. That's what we're gonna do. So we're not gonna be stupid. Yep. We're not gonna be stupid. We're gonna hug the wall. And then go in.
The arena master said that after I smashed you, I get to have spider eyes. I like spider eyes. Okay, now I smash you.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna trap. I'm actually gonna thin the hand a little. Then trap. So hopefully we get a blade. Or I'm hoping that we get a blade next hand. Perfect. And then we're gonna Banshee. We're gonna Banshee the boss. Because all he is doing is trapping, which doesn't really do anything for him. And look at there. This fight would have already been done with if he didn't have a minion. So we are gonna trap Blade Ghoul. And then possibly Leprechaun out or Wand Hit, as we do have a Wand Hit in hand. Ouch. Yeah, we're gonna Wand Hit. Because he should... Ooh. No. We're gonna make sure of the kill and Leprechaun. Yep. Because I only do 68 with the wand. Hug the wall. Hug the wall.
Not bad. But I wonder how... Okay.
Orc Malletbane. And of course we have to get rid of Sandstalkers. Well, that's one way of getting rid of a group. Oh, look there. So with that, I'm discard. I'm gonna discard the Pixie as well. And I'm actually gonna Wand Hit the first Sandman. Well then, I'm gonna Blade. I'm gonna Blade, then Ghoul. Blade, Ghoul, and probably Troll out of it. My bones. Ooh. Banshee. Oh. That's what I get for top decking. Another one? I'm like, it couldn't... Like, it couldn't, like, not fail a second time. We're gonna trap Blade Ghoul. Ow. They could stop with the big hits. Overkill. Overkill. Now, why did we get that Banshee back when we only have 2 in the deck? We got it back because we fizzled the first one, and since we fizzled, it put it back in our deck. That's why. Now, discarding is different, so those cards that I discarded wouldn't come back unless I did a reshuffle. So.
Excellent. The crowd always look out.
Bring it on, Bort.
You think I will give up all the fame and glory without a fight? Ha! You don't even have the showmanship to be a star like me. Really? You are no warrior.
Okay. Sure, dude. Well, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna discard. Discard. And we are gonna wand the Sakwe. Wand the Sakwe. Well, that didn't help. Discard. We're gonna blade. This is what we call in the industry a deck fail, where the deck is not giving us what we want. And especially with the pips that we have, I'm like, we need more. Oh, looky there. Looky there. Pain. Painful. Aha! Oh, God. Two power pips on a Banshee. Wow. Here. So what we are gonna do, we're gonna wand the main guy, because I do not want a 3-pip buffed spell coming at my face. Now a 2 3-pip spell unbuffed, I'm fine, but I don't have a choice around. But they are only 115 health left, so I'm gonna ghoul and do a little sucky. Do a little sucky. And especially with the drain, yeah. Are we gonna level up? Yeah, we are. So what we are gonna do, we're gonna finish the area. Since we're gonna level, we're also gonna have the spell quest.
The crowd would have loved you, taking on all our top guys. Now is no time to slow down. I'll get
Or I thought we were.
while you take on some suckweed gougers. Go get 'em, Wiz.
So I'm actually gonna mark. We're gonna go home. Because yeah.
So I hope you're ready for your next spell. Since you cannot perform combat here in Ravenwood, go see Kirby Longspear on Colossus Boulevard. I trust Kirby to rate your fighting skills.
So change of plans. We're gonna be doing the spell quest, and then we're going to be, I don't know. Oh, it's probably servers being servers, because we also have the daily quest thing. And so we probably have monstrology and gardening that we could do, so. But I haven't done these spell quests in a while, so I don't know what we're going to be learning here. Now, where's Kirby? Okay, he's over by Brisk Breeze. Okay.
So, Lord Ashthorn wants me to rate your fighting skills? Okay, and how about you go and defeat some gobblers? They are pretty tough for the Wizard City area. I would not want to go up against any.
Bring it on, fools. So we're just gonna be blade ghouling our way through this. And then we're gonna wand. Then we're gonna blade. Actually, let's thin the hand a little. So that we actually get damage. And then we're gonna Banshee. So, since we didn't do, like, the storyline... fine. Since we didn't do the storyline of this area, pretty much the gobblers came in. They started eating literally everything. So, the professor of the ice school created the evil snowman to drive them off. But then eventually the evil snowman just wouldn't. So then that became a bigger issue. So the whole aspect of this was the gobblers got driven out of their home world by apparent witches, and they, in their hubris, they literally just was like, yeah, no, we're gonna be here, we're gonna stay here, and then we're gonna expand to the rest of Wizard City. We tell them no, we tell them to get out. Then we make a peace treaty with them to say, no, you're only able to be here, nowhere else. And to work with us, not just not, sort of thing. So that was the entire storyline of Colossus Boulevard. Now we're gonna Banshee. Come on, game. Stabilize. Sharpedo. Pretty much same modus operandi. We're gonna discard. We're gonna then wand and then banshee, but actually, just to save on time, we're gonna leprechaun. There we go. Now I don't know what this spell is.
Impressive indeed. You seem to be living up to your reputation as a death student here. Take the note to Malorn Ashthorn. I gave you 5 out of 5 gold stars for your effort. Keep up the studies, young wizard.
Do-do-do. Now, usually these spell quests are more than just one section, so...
So it seems that Kirby was impressed with your performance, and that you're becoming a talented
Yep.
wizard. Your next spell is called Death Prism. You will need the scroll of the Elder Seer. I heard that included the location of the scroll is somewhere near Mortis, Death Tree, in a secret place called Nightside. You'll know when you see it.
In here, I thought we would get Prism naturally in Krokotopia. Not by almost getting to level 20. Rude. Excuse me. But we should also be able to learn Vampire.
You feel the ground begin to... So, you are looking for the spell scroll? It is inside the tower across the street. Be careful, young wizard. This will be a tough battle. Good luck.
Well, before I go in. Oh, Dorgan. See, I knew it. So what we're gonna do because our entire bell just shifted with the new wand, I'm gonna see what our current bell is and then shift it around. And add the addition of the vampire. So we have 2 pixie, 2 banshee, 2 sprites. We have 2 traps, 3 blades, 1, 2, 3, 2 ghouls, 1 sacrifice. We have 1 troll. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 7 1 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the leprechaun. So with the shift of that wand, we are 0 pip heavy, which means we could easily shift the we could easily shift 1, 2. We could shift. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of a sprite and a ghoul and put in the 2 vampires, because that way, since we are 0 pip heavy, we should have more than enough. We should have more than enough opportunity to get up to the 3 and 4 pips that we need.
A visitor. You'll never get the scroll of the Elder Seer.
Try me. And what they don't know is we have a troll. Oh, I love that. So I'm actually gonna go after the other guy. Gonna go after the other guy first. Because he's literally within the that is a 50% res. So I'm gonna troll him to just get him out. And we probably should have switched wands, but live and learn. So we're gonna trap. We're gonna trap. We're gonna blade. Hopefully we get a power pip by then. If not, that's not bad. We'll just pass. And then we're gonna try a vampire. Oh, look at there. Game graced us with... We're gonna vampire. Let's see if we can get through his res. Oh. That's rude and unfortunate. So we're gonna Banshee. See how much this does through his res. Wow. Okay. We're gonna leprechaun. There we go. Now, Dworkin did also have a quest, so I don't know what. We're gonna... I want to quickly check out what Dworkin has.
Hello, young wizard. Since you're here, I heard that Professor Winthrop from Marleybone found some death artifacts in a pyramid in Krokotopia. Do me a favor and go check to see what he's learned. Maybe he knows of some new death spells.
So we're gonna go back, we're gonna learn the Prism. And then we're going to have to switch things up about how or get a new deck, because the deck that we have just is way too small.
Scroll of the Elder. You give the scroll to my lord? Yes, this is the scroll of the Elder Seer. For that, here is your next death spell.
Whoa. So I'm gonna take out a vampire and a blade and at least that way, if there is like a death boss or something, or even a mob that is death, we can still convert, or it's just something to get our deck smaller sort of thing, so we can. So we're gonna go back to the Grand Arena. And we are actually, since we already have our mark here, the mark doesn't go away. We're just gonna see what Professor Winthrop might have. It's probably a wild goose chase. But hey, XP is XP. Ooh, there we go.
You must be one of Dworkin's students. I guess he heard? Yes, the death artifacts. I have studied them closely and have made some notes. Can you take these notes to the libraries of Krokotopia and Wizard City, then take the last notes back to Dworkin and Nightside? He will be most interested.
I wonder did we learn a spell from this? We do! So, how I know is this symbol tells us if there is a spell connected to this or not.
Professor Winthrop sent you? He needs his information distributed? I'll get right on it. Thank you very much.
Volby. Now, it looks like we're just... so, literally, there is... I'm going to finish up this quest because it was, like, ADHD brain. Gonna finish up this. We're gonna finish up the, we are going to finish up the, at least the Grand Arena. And since we do have the prisms now, thank God, it's gonna be, I'm still probably gonna get TC prisms anyway.
What is this? Information from Professor Winthrop?
Let's see if it unlocked already.
Thank you, young wizard.
It did not. Are any being sold in the bazaar? No. Oh. Look there. We got 5. We got 5 of them. Let's go. To Dworgen. And hopefully this is something that is useful to us.
Oh my! This is some interesting information on Krokotopian death. It appears that those death artifacts have some new powers I was not aware of. I'm sure Manistan knew of these powers. Here, take this note to the headmaster. I'm sure he will understand my concern.
It's a link to the Krokonomicon. Maybe.
Greetings, young wizard. Hand him the note. This news is grave indeed. Walking will require a book. The dog will go to the night side, near where Mortis stands. There you will be contacted by a scarecrow. He will give you the dark grimoire. After that is done, take it immediately to Dworkin. Go quickly.
I'm going. Lord. Stabilize, please.
You feel the ground begin to tremble.
Greetings, young wizard. I understand that you need the dark grimoire. I gather that Malister's army is growing if Ambrose needs this text.
The scarecrow casts a spell, and the book appears in your hands.
Well, okay then.
Ambrose sent you to get the dark grimoire?
He tears a page from the dark.
Take the spell, young wizard.
Ooh!
Stay on the straight and narrow, lest you fall into the despair that Malastair is creating. All death students must become strong, or they too will turn to the darkness.
What does Mortis even give us? Hall? Ooh, I love this. Wow. And this is just level 70 stuff. This is way out of our range. Wow. So we just learned 4 new spells. But Curse is a universal one, so... Wow. But, so, Infection and that Trifold Fever, so what these are, they're negative, they're like the weakness, but instead of how the regular weakness is to damage, this is to healing. So, literally what we could... later on, there'll be life minions that will try healing others. Literally what we can do is put one of these on them, and that spell will try reading it. We'll read it like a weakness, so instead of it passing it over, because a weakness is a damage spell, this is for healing, so any healing spell will read it and be like, oh, never mind, and will only give you 35% of that healing. So we just learned a lot, but this is the curse. Wow. And later on, we also learn infection, or not infect. Oh, what is that? It is... Oh, my brain is so fried right now. I don't... Dworgen, what is it? Because it will do a 70 trap on them and a 30 trap on you. But... Dworgen, what is it? Faint. Yeah. Yeah. It's insane. We learned that at 22? That is a Marleybone? That's a Marleybone spell. Along with Skeletal Pirate. Huh. Huh. Interesting. So, actually, it is 9:30. We have this fight. We're actually... What's our backpack situation looking like? Okay, we're halfway through. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna go to the bazaar. We're gonna sell some things, and then I'm gonna call it a night. thank you everyone for tuning in. Just zoning out with me as we further progress through the Krokosphinx, get our spell quests done, finally get Prism. We got Prism, we got Curse, we got Infection, we got Trifold Fever, we got a lot. So we are gonna go to the bazaar. Oh, we also have that pet because the pet hatched. And it's kind of better. It has 2 ultra rares, which is interesting. Less intellect. Wow. So yeah, no, it is just worse. Well, the talents might not, but we probably have Giver and Proof in the pool, which isn't bad. So maybe these. So we can see about seeing where this gets us. Yeah, well, isn't the pedigrees like? Yeah, no, the pedigrees are a little high, is a little higher. So, we're just gonna have to be swapping. Making sure once we turn in a quest, we switch the pet out, so that pet gets the XP, and we train that pet. And at least we know, or hope that Giver and Proof are in the pool. So. But we're gonna sell the equipment. Yeah, that's just not better. Yeah, none of these are better. We might honestly not get anything better until Marleybone. Crawdon. We're gonna sell Neckbet's wand. We're actually gonna keep our initial wand because it is, it still is good. That Dirk is not better than what we have. And then we're not really going to be decorating anything. So it's free money. Now the seeds we are going to keep. Interesting. I'm gonna keep the Ancient Scroll because Ancient Scrolls are actually kind of good. And it's a rare harvest sort of thing, so. And we only, yeah. No, we buy the Shantas for over 1,000 and they sell for only 400. Insane. Gonna head over to the jewels. We have a cracked defense, which is just +8 block, which we don't need block yet, so plus 1,000 for +8 isn't bad. Now we are gonna keep this in hopes that we actually do get something, but so yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thank you everyone who tuned in, and thank you Sir Luke for the new follow, and new follow, every follow does help as we are trying to get to that first 25 followers, which will get closer and closer to our actual debut of my model. And so if you've liked what you've seen so far, go ahead, smash that follow button. I will be uploading these to YouTube, so be on the lookout for that. If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow my X/Twitter and my Blue Sky, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as that helps as well. So thank you everyone for tuning in today, and we will be tomorrow. I do have family coming in, so a stream is probably not going to be happening. Be on the lookout for any notifications about next week's streams, because there is a work trip that is happening that I did say I would go to. Be on the lookout for those notifications. But if that work trip doesn't work out, you might be seeing more of me. So again, thank you for everyone for tuning in. Smash that follow button. Follow me on Twitter, X/Twitter, Blue Sky, and hit that subscribe button. All of these are free for you, so you get notified each and every time that I go live. Thank you guys.